How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here. This is Legends of Tomorrow. We are reacting to the episode Romeo v. Juliet, Dawn of Justness. DC parodying from DC. Very interesting times we are living in. I'm really excited for this, especially with the prospect of, I'll just move this back a bit, with the prospect of Shakespearean times melding in with the Legends of Tomorrow's crazy dynamic. It's going to be a spectacular, hilarious disaster, so I'm here for this. As I was for last week's episode, which I still maintain the belief that last week's episode was my favourite episode of Legends of Tomorrow Season 5. Ray and Nora finally getting married, Damien Dark returning as well, and listening to the pain that Nora was in with how fragile and cracked her childhood was, and how this is the life that she's happy with, and she's happy with helping young children. And Damien finally came to being happy for Nora, which was really, really nice. And he took his own life, and I think that's going to be the last time we're going to see Damien in terms of the Arrowverse, which makes sense. He stemmed from Arrow, and that's ended, and Nora and Ray's leaving the show, and he's kind of found, he's kind of, it seems like he's put his evil ties in the ground for good, so, yeah. But it was a crazy episode last time out, especially with the Mr. Parker cul-de-sac segment. I just loved that so much. So, let's see how hilariously disastrous this episode's going to be with, like I said, Shakespearean times meshing with the Legends of Tomorrow crazy dynamic. I'm here for this. This is Legends of Tomorrow, Romeo v. Juliet, Dawn of Justness. Let's go.
Morning, babe.
I don't want him to leave.
Hey.
You okay?
Brandon didn't want to leave as well,
Thinking
so...
about your dad.
That's romantic.
Big news.
We're talking big news, because, guys, I got a whopper. I told John we'd help him find the limb of fate.
Nuh-uh. You know the rules. No MacGuffin talk until after I'm finished my coffee.
Yeah, besides, you guys were about to make a big announcement?
Sarah's a whole ass mood. That would be me. I need my
my
coffee.
So badly.
Then we can talk
If my
MacGuffins.
sister ever leaves the bathroom!
Oh, B!
Hey, bro.
I heard you two going at it like jackrabbits last night.
Yeah, at least someone's getting it.
Look, after one final mission,
Ray!
Nora and I will be leaving.
Aw, I'm gonna miss you, man.
Seriously? Congrats. I mean, we always knew this day would come, but I never thought it would be so soon.
How are you gonna tell Nate?
Tell they what? What?
Oh, shit.
And speaking of setting a new course,
Gideon's even not on
She
it.
means, Sarah, please give us one of those terrific period-specific set-offs.
Oh, man.
Fine. Enjoy the jolly old London, ya blokes.
That was bad.
I'm frankly offensive.
I'm a Brit and I'm offended, Sarah.
Let's just say heads would roll.
Yes, the ring. Now I remember it well. Would that I could yield it
Oh,
for you,
convenient,
but I just sold that
Shakespeare.
very ring of which you speak.
What? You sold it already, you lousy git?
It was by necessity. See, a stubborn
boy.
case of writer's block is preventing me from finding the ending to my new play, Romeo and Juliet.
Sounds like it.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I'll rappel down while he's totally distracted.
Love it.
And then I'll rappel next to Nate. And then we'll high-five midair, and it will be epic. And then...
Wait, Ray, are you crying?
It's just that I love this plan.
No, yeah, man, I'm a little choked up. It's a great plan.
Just tell him.
Spout some nonsense and cast a spell on any troublemakers to make them think that they're animals.
Nonsense.
And then we go to Star City, we pick up Wild Dog, and we...
Story time's over. I got it.
How the hell
Oh,
did you
wow.
do that?
Well, just nicked off his hand while you lot were prattling on.
Does that mean the mission is over?
If John brings your mother back, I will no longer be in your life.
You know I don't want that.
So she's been like a mother figure
are my family.
If there's a way to discover what he's after, maybe you could get it for yourself. I know a way we can find out.
No. How about we no.
Can't stop thinking about her.
Aw, it's a good thing, Mick. It's called love. Let's keep this share fest going, all right? Who's next?
I want. The girls are having a blast.
Astra.
Should be fine. Just give her like 5 minutes.
Time for the adamant to saveth the day.
Saveth the day. Oh no. Oh no.
Deactivate suit.
Oh.
Deactivate suit.
Sorry. Watch out.
Is that Mick?
It's Romeo v. Juliet.
Shakespeare is writing superhero plays?
Oh, that's gonna be a problem.
Oh. Okay, yeah, now I'm starting to ask, why did they bring a random fireman guy on a time ship?
Lied to me. So why you could go party? Who would have thought that we would still be here? And that we'd be saying goodbye already.
I miss you, Captain Lance.
Don't make me cry. I'm gonna miss you too, Ray.
This stings.
A lot.
Why does Ray have to leave?
You cannot put on the show.
But I finally struck inspiration. Look, I have a plan.
Your inspiration's gonna create cats.
Romeo and Juliet will form a team, and I will henceforth introduce the allies Hamlet, Viola, and Puck, who will join forces to face Richard III.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. Now I understand why you've written this new version of the play. You don't want Romeo and Juliet's story to end, no matter how painful they may be.
You speak quite wisely.
I'm speaking from experience. I find myself in a similar situation. When I'm done here, I am leaving my team for a new adventure.
Oh.
Ending our journey
Would have been amazing. But I was waiting for some perfect moment, which doesn't exist, because I didn't want to upset you.
Of course I'm upset. Today could have been awesome. It could have been amazing, but now it's just...
There's still time.
Back and fix history together.
Please.
The team has it, Ray. You should go. You're right.
Oh.
Things change eventually, so why not start now?
Hey.
I mean, you do feel bad for Nate, but this breaks his heart, Ray's heart as well.
Billy. Well, we ruined the Western literary canon, and Shakespeare hates us, so here's to Legends of Tomorrow, who single-handedly destroyed storytelling as we know it.
Sorry, so that's it?
I would...
First you
that,
pick a
I
fight
can
with
say
Ray,
that's a
and now
full
you
full
admit
comment.
defeat?
Don't
Are
agree.
you just trying to prove that everything's as miserable as how you feel?
I don't want to talk about Ray.
Strike! Beat them down! Down with the Capulets! Down with the Montagues!
Oh.
What noise is this?
My god.
Give me my long sword, ho!
A sword? A crutch? Why call you for a sword?
My sword, I...
To like the lightning, which doth cease to be, one could say it lightens. Sweet good night.
Oh, give him a hook.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What's wrong? I mean, other than the fact that this role clearly should have gone to a woman.
I just care the legends for me.
Safe travels, Dr. Palmer.
I'm getting emotional.
Ray, are you there?
This is... Oh, God's sake.
You!
Just clothesline them.
More I have, for both are infinite.
Ray.
I hear some noise within. Dear love, it's you.
don't tell me it's gonna be too late.
Listen. This totally sucks. I love you too.
Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Ooh. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm a gal.
Bring it in.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay. Ray was terrible at bro hugs at first, too.
I was gonna say it was kind of awkward.
Why are you so strong?
You're off because I had you in my life. She will be too.
You've grown so much.
Good to see you.
Consent to hug you? Gonna take that as a yes.
Oh, Mona.
Of course. The loom of fate is one of the most powerful tools in existence. It could
and you can stay away.
Rewrite your life. Are you sure you want to trust that power in someone else's hands? Especially John Constantine's.
Don't encourage her to the dark side.
Never a problem so big, can't be solved with a smile.
To the big guy.
Ray.
Rage. Really gonna miss him.
Same. Oh no.
Tastes like death.
Delicious. You think Ray left that bathroom sign out cheap?
Oh no, not again. The irony, sorry is last, I think it is. Oh man. That was... Damn, I didn't expect to cry there, but here we go. But when you've been as like attached to a character for so long, it kind of does like hurt when they have to say goodbye, and no exceptions here. But I loved how crazy this episode became. What with Shakespeare, like it's such a fascinating concept. Like even removing legends from the equation, like in today's modern world, storytelling is really populated by your superheroes, and Shakespeare is one of the greatest writers of all time. So put the two worlds together, and what do you get? Essentially, so. And I think only legends can do something like that because, I mean, they screw around with time and they are quirky enough to do something like this that it doesn't ruin the show whatsoever. So, yeah. But I gotta say, that was a really beautiful... It was... You just felt so crushed when he tried to suppress this information from Nate because you knew it was going to backfire so bad when Nate would eventually learn the truth, because he's kept it hidden for so long. But you could understand why he wanted it hidden, because it hurts, it stings so much. He even said it becomes real at that point. It's kind of like a funeral, like, you can't accept someone, like, comparing someone just recently passing away to Ray deciding to leave, like, it's surreal, and it's not, like, it's not something that you can imagine, but once you get to a certain point, it does become real. So, yeah, but it was a stellar episode, and a really powerful and emotional goodbye. Oh, that was a bit more emotional than I was expecting it. I knew I was going to be a bit bummed out with Ray departing, but yeah, the tears came, and yeah, it just really sucks that we're going to lose Brandon, and what's even worse is like behind the scenes, it's a stupid reason as well, but because Brandon doesn't even want to go, but and that's why I think like his scene with Nate especially was not acting. That was total Brandon. Channeling what he's really feeling to give that very extra, that nice extra flavor for his acting. So yeah, that's what I feel like. But it was very, very emotional. It was crazy. I loved the whole Shakespearean plot from the planning of the ring to things just going to hell. And them exposing their like superhero aliases. Some of the fourth wall comments were really, really amazing as well. Like, Legends has just destroyed story narrative, which was great stuff. And then it was really, really heartbreaking because you just kept this is the thing, they handled the humor and the heartache really, really well, because half the time you were laughing at the shenanigans that was getting pulled, especially with just how Shakespeare made Romeo v. Juliet basically a superhero movie. So yeah. To be fair, I thought with the title alone and them needing to dissuade Shakespeare from writing like a superhero movie, I don't know. I can see Legends actually throwing some shade to the DCEU, so I thought they were going to come up with some shade there, like Romeo screams his mother's name, and yeah, but no, it was greatly balanced because there was some humorous moments, but then you also kept getting reminded about Ray's upcoming departure and just how things flowed. Like the goodbye scene from Juliet was nicely timed with Ray and Nora on their way out. So yeah. And I gotta say, I loved the Romeo Juliet portrayal. Zari makes a great Juliet. Mick makes a great storyteller. He's got some fiery enthusiasm, but yeah, it was really well timed, like I said. And I thought the goodbyes were handled appropriately. I loved even the fact that Ray even got to say goodbye to Gideon, who I think shed a tear, actually. Like, I think it was a quick moment. But man, that was a really, really that was heartbreaking. But yeah, I just really loved how the episode went by, though. I thought Shakespeare was brilliantly portrayed. And yeah, I kind of forgot about the fact that only men could be actors in Shakespearean times, so the comment about Shakespeare being puzzled by Zari's appearance and say, is that a man as well? That is pretty appropriate with how times were back then. So yeah, so I really liked that little comment and how it's historically accurate. But yeah, it was really heart-aching. Just like I said, just to see Ray try to keep this covered up from Nate, because like I said, it becomes real, was really heartbreaking. And I loved his speech where he tried to dissuade Shakespeare from doing Romeo v. Juliet, that endings are necessary for growth. Which, of course, he was speaking from his experience. So, yeah, you just gotta love the power that's thrown in with this show. Like, they are able. This is the thing. They are able to make you laugh. They are able to make you cry, and they are able to make these like nice little fourth wall comments and all that jazz. And this show is a very, very effective show. I know quite a few people think this is a ludicrous show, but I think this is a nicely formulated show, Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, season 1 wasn't the best of things, but I think it really improved, and I think they've stepped up the mark in terms of writing every season. Like, I think season 3 is better than season 4, but you get what I mean. Like they aren't afraid to go there, and they can have a very emotional episode, but also have a lot of funny moments as well. So, yeah, but I'm gonna miss Ray so much. I mean, he was there since season 3 of Arrow, and he's a quintessential. He was a quintessential member of the team. He was someone who was always the sunshine in the darkness, and he was very, very comical, and Brandon did a fantastic job playing him. I do hope we get to see Brandon again, whether he plays Superman or comes back as Ray, because he will be an absence from the Arrowverse, and yeah, this episode went to prove it. But yeah, it was a really, really good episode. Renee keeps getting mentioned as well, which I'm keeping a note of. So I'm not sure if, because this is the thing, I'm getting the feeling that they're trying to thin the herd with the Legends, so more members can come on. Like, Mona might take Mick's place, like Mona took his place outside the Legends. And with Mick and his daughter coming up, I'm thinking this is going to be something a bit more lenient than Stein's story, because of course Martin Stein had to died, didn't he? And there's a similar arc going on here where, oh, surprise, you got a secret daughter. So yeah, I'm thinking they're paving the way for Mick to depart, which would be that would be a noticeable loss as well, like Ray. So yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see. But they keep mentioning Renee, so I'm not sure if he's going to become a member for Legends of Tomorrow, because of course there's got to be there's that mystique on if Green Arrow and the Canaries is going to get picked up, and we know that Renee becomes mayor, so yeah, but I think that would be very, very interesting to see Renee on the team. But he keeps getting mentioned. Like, once maybe would have been, you could just look past it. But he keeps getting mentioned over and over again. So you're thinking, is this leading to somewhere? So yeah, but I'm also thinking the mother figure to Astra is one of Charlie's sisters as well. I just get that feeling that she is, especially since she's very intrigued with the Loom of Fate, and how she's really against John. I have a feeling that she is one of the sisters. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that was a really, really emotional episode. The Nate and Ray departure was heartbreaking. And it was, I was kind of worried that Nate was not going to be able to say goodbye to Ray, but that scene was really beautiful. I can see why Nora was a bit pushed back, because Ray's like one of the OG members, and she had that small party where she didn't really have to hide anything like Ray did. So I'll count that. And like I said, Ray's one of the OG members, so yeah, but yeah, this was a really, really I thought this was a good departure episode for Ray, mixing Legends of Tomorrow with well, not just that, but superheroes with Shakespeare, and seeing the Legends do Romeo and Juliet, especially Zari and Constantine as Romeo and Juliet, which is perfect, I feel. and of course the ring with the tying into the Loom of Fate. Yeah, I thought it was really, really a good way for Rey's departure to go, and it was beautifully done, and I'm going to miss Brandon so much. Like I said, he's been a fantastic addition to the Arrowverse, and yeah, it's going to suck without him. His absence is going to be very, very noticeable, so yeah. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check the videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!